It's January 20th, 2019. We've got Mom and Dad here, and they're going to tell us about the Packard sisters singing.
When we lived in Boise and had all of our children were born in Boise and
Well, after Nome.
after Nome.
You had 6 girls.
They had 6 girls. They were all born in Boise. Todd was born in San Francisco. Then Chad was born in Portland, Oregon. And then Daphne and Meredith were born in Nome, Alaska. And that always brings up how in the world, why did you go there? So I'm glad we've told that story. Well, so anyway, when we and then the rest of the girls were all born in Boise at St. Luke's Hospital. And Bob would always, of course, bring all of the little girls down to the hospital when a new baby was being born and stuff. And so that was quite the treat for us and for the nurses and stuff. Well, anyway, when
Let me break in there just a second, because when the last one was born, when Shanine was born, I told the nurses, when it was a girl, I said, well, we can't come back anymore. You get nothing but girls. We've had 6 girls. Well, it was 7.
7 in a row.
In a row, counting Adrian. And they're all girls in the same hospital with the same doctor. And I says, if you can't do any better than that, we're not coming back. And they wouldn't believe me. I says, well, okay, tomorrow I'm going to bring them all in, which I did. I brought all the girls in, all dressed, everything to show them off there. And they were just flabbergasted that we had that many girls in a row, right in the same hospital with the same doctor.
Coleman was his name, Dr. Coleman. Yeah, it was Coleman, honey.
But that was Adrian.
No. It was all of them were the same ones.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, this shows a picture here. Does this show pretty good?
Yeah.
And they all started singing, and that's how we.
When we were in Boise and they were old enough to start piano, we had all of the children enrolled in piano. Even you, Todd, you took piano lessons, and then Bob it comes from a family of singers. They all love to sing, and not me, but Bob and his family. So anyway, we had all of you take piano lessons, and then when we had this one piano teacher, she wanted to teach them how to sing. And so she says, I think we ought to teach your children how to sing, and then we'll have them perform at the mall at Christmas time. And so anyway, again, you were taking piano lessons, and you had a couple of piano teachers. In fact, one of them had been taught at Juilliard, her piano lessons. So she was our teacher. And then we had another sister that we became to love and know. And so she started with the piano and the singing, the voice lessons. And then she said, we're going to sing at the malls for Christmas time. So anyway, we taught them all of these Christmas songs, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, and just all kinds of Christmas songs. And so we would go to the mall in Plano, the Plano Mall, and during the Christmas holidays, they had a platform and everything there, and around all of the shopping stores and stuff.
It's where all the alleys come together there in the center. They had a stage.
Just a staging
and they'd
area.
bring in a piano and then they would advertise, and they would have a program.
Yes.
30 minutes, or was it an hour?
Oh, about 30 minutes, basically.
And they would perform. They were called the Packard Sisters, and they would stop the crowds because of their quality of their singing was good.
Well, and we had a lot of people who knew us from church, and so they would come, of course, and then others would. They couldn't believe that they were all sisters, and plus they were all so young, and yet they could still sing and sing good, very good. They were very talented. And so we did this every year for about, 5, 6 years, 10 years, something like that.
It started off with all of them but Shanine and Kylene And then when they got old enough, they joined them, and it was a really a major part of the growing up of these girls was singing in the malls, and the costumes we had with them for them, and the canes.
In fact, even Corrine and Corrine took over. She took over and she played the piano.
Meredith's wife.
And then even Meredith would sing in there sometimes when he would be there with them. He would sing with them, and in fact, didn't you do it one time, Todd?
Daphne did join them.
We did. Daphne joined them later.
It was mainly the six.
The six girls that really sang all the
Tammy
time.
all the way down. There's six in a row, and
Well, Todd, honey, but do you remember coming to the stake dinner and you all sang? You were all dressed up in Texas, your bandanas and jeans, and remember that?
I thought we sang at the mall one time with all the family, and
yeah.
and Meredith introduced us singing.
There's a picture of the six girls.
I am a child of God.
Yes,
I think I
that's right,
remember
we did.
that.
Yeah, we did. We did
But,
sing.
They were good, and we have them all on video, on tape, and so all of the family have the copies of those tapes that we did.